then
Yeah.
How you doing, Scott? That's double screen. Lights been okay?
Is camera rolling?
Yes,
It's rolling?
it is.
Oh, okay. All right. It's been all right, dude.
Yeah.
You skateboard, dude?
Oh yeah. I longboard, I snowboard.
Oh, shit.
I used to surf. Yeah, all that stuff.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah. You?
I used to skateboard,
Yeah.
but I had a little accident.
A little accident.
So I tried doing an ollie
Okay.
into like a kickflip.
All right.
And so I did the ollie, landed it, and then I was about to do a kickflip. The board snapped, like the trucks on it. It snapped. The board shot straight up and it hit me in the crotch.
Dang.
I hit my nutsack, dude. Like it felt it felt like God wanted to grab the ties on the top and yank it through my mouth.
Oh wow.
That's how bad it hurt. I was
Wow.
like, I'm good. After that, I was like, I'm done with skateboarding. No more. I'm good.
After that, then that was it, huh?
Yeah.
So for the camera purpose,
All right.
state your name and where you from.
Marco. I am 24, born in Bakersfield, California, from North Carolina.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
Mid fade on the sides.
Okay.
And on the top, we'll go from there. See what happens.
All right, so let's get the sides first, then we'll.
Yeah. We'll
cool.
shoot from the top.
All right. Last time you were here, we talked about your trip that you went on
To Nigeria.
to Nigeria, bro.
Yeah. All right, so the trip itself, dude, like it was a mess, my guy. Like it was fun, but it was a mess. So we had to drive to Portland on, I believe it was a Sunday night. So Sunday night we drove to Portland. We got there, I'd say around 10ish, 11. Stayed in a hotel, woke up around 5 or 6 in the morning. And it was me, my parents, and like 4 other people, like a group. It was a group of us. Have you ever been out of country on a plane?
No.
So the planes that they got there are those double-decker ones. They got the 2 stories on it. So it fits, I forgot how many damn people. So there's 10 seats across the row. So I think it fit like 700 or 600 people or some shit like that. It fit a lot, dude. Like,
wow.
I think it was, I forgot what the number flight it was because they always have it, because the first class is upstairs. And those guys are treated like royalty.
Yeah.
So I say like maybe 200, maybe 100 seats are up there on the second story.
Okay.
And they have the bar. You know, you've seen the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Snakes on a plane.
Yeah. So pretty much, that's how it looks like.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So like there's a little spiral staircase that takes you upstairs, and it has like the full open bar. They got the damn luxurious seats that look like they're Tempur-Pedic seats.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like you get to see a little peek of it before you're like leaving. But the first floor, you have the 10 seats across. So I believe it was a 14-hour flight. I think 14-hour flight, yeah, maybe 16. I forgot how long.
What did you do the whole time, bro?
Oh, dude, I slept. I slept like crazy because I think I was working overtime.
Okay.
Like crazy.
Okay.
So for those 2-3 weeks, I was working overtime, and then at that time I was in the process of moving to the new house too. So like I was tired, bro. So like the first flight, I slept the whole time there. I only got up to go to the restroom and to get water, and that was it. So I think it was a 14-hour flight. And the first flight going to our first layover was in Frankfurt, Germany. So the first stop was there, but the whole flight I slept, and there was like, I'd say 40%, 30% of the people on that flight. So like all the seats were empty pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got to like take up rows to ourselves and like lay down and sleep.
But not first class though.
Not first class, no. I wish.
Yeah.
Even the seats that are in the front, the private or whatever the hell they're called, they even have better seats and stuff like that. So those were all filled up. But the back seats, like we could just lay down the seats and we were just chilling with that. So then once we landed in Germany, our flight got delayed, and it was delayed by 2 hours. But since the time difference, it got delayed by like, I'd say like 4 or 6 hours.
Wow.
Because the time difference from here and over there, I think is like 12 or 13 hours or something like that. Or like 9 hours or some shit. So From there, as soon as we got to Frankfurt, Germany, our plane was delayed by a few hours, so we missed our flight that was connected to it because we only had an hour to get from point A to where we got dropped off to the next flight to leave to Nigeria.
Yeah.
But we couldn't make it obviously because we had to deal with airport security through customs and all that stuff like that because they had to check us with the passport and everything. It's like there was no way in hell we were getting there. So when we left, it was morning time. So when we got there, I think it was in the afternoon. I think it was like maybe 12 o'clock when we got there, or like 11 o'clock. So it was still morning. So we pretty much traveled a day in the future, if that makes sense. Because like, you're chasing the sun pretty much.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
So you left at 9 and we made all the way across
the next day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
it was a day ahead. It wasn't the same day. It was a day ahead. So I guess it's traveling. Yeah, it was like traveling in the future, I guess. I don't know.
Back into the future, huh? Yeah. That's crazy, man.
So when we got there, we were all dead tired. Our flight got delayed, so they good thing that they were like nice enough to let us have a day visa or 2-day visa, 24-hour visa for Germany.
Okay.
Because we only had visas for Africa, for Nigeria, not for Germany. So they gave us a 24-hour visa, and they gave us complimentary like hotel. It's a nice hotel, dude. Like really nice hotel. The airport, I'd say it's bigger than, like, I'd say twice as big as LA's.
LAX?
I've been to LAX, dude.
Whoa, for real?
If you've been to LAX,
bro,
dude,
yes.
Frankfurt, Germany is their airport, dude. I say it's twice as big.
Dang.
They got
huge.
They got a full ass mall in there. They have restaurants in there. They got everything. Like it's legit. I say twice as big as LAX.
Wow.
Yeah. So then they even got those what do you call it? Those subway carts in there.
Oh, okay.
Like the fast trains or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The bullet trains or whatever.
The monorails, right? Yeah.
So they got those in there, and they got that throughout the whole entire airport, dude. I swear it looks like a whole ass military base with the amount of buildings that it has for the airport alone.
Yeah.
So then,
bro, I forgot to ask. Did you want a beer or something?
Do you got beer?
I had to drop by Dollar General because that was the only place I got. So we got some White Claw.
White Claw?
You like White Claw?
I've had White Claw, but I forgot what it tastes like.
Okay.
To be honest.
So it's like seltzer water, but with you got passion fruit, you got watermelon, you got tangerine, and you got lime.
I'll try the tangerine, bro.
Tangerine.
I've never had. I've had one of them, but I forgot. Let's try this thing.
All right, man.
I'll down it, even though it's not bad.
How's it?
It's like Sprite.
Yeah, for real. Cheers, man.
It's literally.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, bro.
You don't got to down it. You want to hold it or you want to put it up? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like Sprite. A lot more fizzy though. More than a beer, dude. All right, so we got the visas, we were ready and everything like that. But there was a few like restaurants. I guess we were all hungry because they had like kind of crappy food on the plane.
Yeah.
Kind of airplane film, like always. When we got there, we went to a restaurant. This was the favorite part, dude. This was like almost like my favorite part of the whole trip. They have beers there. Okay. The German beers. And Germany's known for beer, sausages, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta try the beer. And so I asked them, what's the smallest beer that you guys got? He said 32 ounce.
The smallest beer?
That's the smallest beer that they had, bro. I'm like, 32 ounces? He goes like, yeah. And I'm like, you're joking.
They don't mess around over there, bro.
Dude, I'm like, 32 ounces, bro? Even a 16 is big. That's double that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, dude, like, I'll take a 32 ounce. And then he brought it up. I forgot what the name was. It's a hop wheat beer. Okay. And dude, I like beer. Like any kind of beer, I'll try it. If it's good, I'll keep drinking it. So this hop wheat beer, he brings it over. And but before he brings it over, I asked him like how many ounces, and then I asked him what's the percentage on it. He said 16%.
Whoa!
And I'm like, what? He goes,
you like liquor?
I'm like, pretty much, dude. Yeah. He goes like 16%, and I'm like, no way. So I'm like, okay, like he goes like, do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. So me thinking like, when you ever think of like a beer here that has that much alcohol, like even like 10% or 8%, what do you think of? Like a darker beer, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be dark. It's gonna taste like those like stouts, or those
Like an
dark,
IPA,
like an IPA,
very
exactly.
coffee. You know what I mean?
Exactly, it's very coffee flavored
Yeah,
beer.
yeah.
He brings this thing back, dude, in the 32-ounce cup. This thing looks as light as a damn Michelob Ultra or Corona.
Bro.
It's that light, and I'm thinking, I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, this is 16%. He goes like, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I taste it, bro. Like I take a good gulp. Dude, it was the smoothest beer, the lightest beer I've ever had. And I didn't bloat from it. It wasn't like instant burping or anything like that. I didn't feel like, once I was finished with it, I didn't have bloatage or anything like that. It felt fine. Like it felt like I was drinking like maybe like a soda or something.
Yeah.
Even less than that. And I'm like, dude, this is amazing. This is like the smoothest beer, lightest beer I've ever had. Even though it's 16% and 32 ounces of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I want 3 more. Like I'll take more.
Yeah.
So as soon as I was done with that, I took 3 more, dude. Like I was feeling great. Yeah. I was feeling amazing in that airport, man. Like I was like borderline on the verge of being drunk. Because it takes me a while to get drunk, dude.
Yeah.
And those beers, and I had food with it, obviously. But like those beers were doing it for me, dude. I'm like, this is the best day I've ever had.
Yeah.
Because I got on the plane, I got 12 hours of sleep. Like from the 14 or whatever hour flight it was, I got about like 11 to 12 hours of sleep. Because I stayed up for a couple hours to eat some of the food that they had. But for the majority of the time, I slept more than 10 or 11 hours, and I got a good amount of sleep for it. And I was like, dude, this is life. Like I was at the airport, everybody, my parents, the people that we came with, they were all so tired and groggy because like they couldn't sleep. Dude, I slept like a freaking baby. So, dude, like that whole beer experience there. So we had to stay in Germany for about a day and a half.
Wow.
2 days.
Because of the
flight delay, yeah. And the next flight wasn't for like, I think we stayed there for a day and a half because we got there in the morning. So we stayed that whole morning. Thank you. That whole afternoon, day or whatever, the rest of the day pretty much. And we stayed another day, and we left that night at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, or 8 o'clock at night. We left that night.
So at this point, it's already been like
3 days.
3 days, okay.
3 days, yeah. I think it was either 9 or 10-hour flight. I think it was a 9 or 10-hour flight. So we spent the day and a half in Germany. So then now we're going to Port Harcourt, and we get there, I'd say like around the afternoon.
Okay, so right now you're already in Nigeria.
Right now we're in Nigeria.
Okay.
We're still on the plane. We haven't got off because that wasn't our destination.
Gotcha.
It was the next one.
All right.
So about another hour and 30 minutes, we go to that place. I forgot the name of it. And it's nighttime already. Because I think we had to shift more towards west, so we lost another hour for the time zone that it was in. So we had to shift more to the west side, or to the east side. And we lost more time because it got darker. So it may have been an hour and a half. So it would have been 9 o'clock, but we got there around 10:30. So when we get there, we have to go through this long ass line, dude. I'm talking like
like American Idol audition line, huh?
Or like In-N-Out line, dude. Or Chick-fil-A on a Saturday because Sunday they don't open, or Monday morning when they don't open.
Yeah.
So, dude, a long line. Or like when you go to Six Flags and you gotta wait those 2-hour long wait lines.
Oh, bro.
It's that bad. And they gave us another little paper slip that we have to take to another. Like we went to like 4 different desks. So the first desk we went to, they got all the information for us. They have to get COVID tested too. We have to have like 2 negative COVID tests. And then from that desk, we went to another desk. They gave us another paper. From that one, we had to get registered for those visas that we got. From once we got cleared by that second desk, we went to a third desk. They cleared, they got our passports, they took our thumbprints, and they cleared us again to enter the country.
Wow.
So we had to go to 3 different desks. The third desk, we had to go through that, and they took all of our fingerprints, because there's 6 of us. They took all of our fingerprints. They cleared everything, make sure that we are who our passports say we are. And then Once that, we went to the baggage claim, got our baggages, and then there was, like I said, that one of the guys, because it was a priest, he is from there, so we had the Nigerian military escort us to our destination. So
How come?
the country's bad, dude.
Oh man.
And like, have you ever seen poverty on the TVs and stuff like that?
Yeah, you know, seen those like
Those
donate now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you see, like, sometimes you get to see how their streets look and everything like that. So that doesn't do it justice. Whenever you go to like a country like that for poverty, it's like 100 times worse.
Dang.
So everybody's begging for money all the time. Their streets, the sidewalks are legit their trash can and their toilet. So there's piss, there's concrete slabs that they have a handle on that they have to lift up if they want to use the bathroom, like number 2, like take a shit.
Oh wow.
They lift up the
Like right there on the street.
Yeah, they lift up the concrete slab with the handle. They do their business. They close the concrete slab back up, and there's a little what's it called? What's the word? Like a gutter, kind of for the sidewalk for the piss, pretty much. Separate from the concrete slab.
Yeah. Pretty good, huh? Sprite. Less sugar.
A lot more carbonated though.
Yeah, for sure. It is like Alka-Seltzer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's bad, dude. Like, and the houses, the structures that they got for homes and stuff like that, it's just a concrete house with like those tile shingles on top of it, and sometimes not even that. It's just a flat concrete top.
Yeah.
No windows, no doors, just sheets to what do you call it? To divide like the sections or to act as a door, just like curtains or like a blanket or whatever to act as windows or a door. And they just have one antenna for like all the buildings, I guess.
And what is this antenna for? Like TV?
It's for a TV. That's it. Yeah. They have like some of the nicer places. They have barbed wires like you see in the prisons.
Yeah.
They have barbed wire fences like that, but those are like rich, like on the richer people, the richer side. So the area that we went to, like, we needed to be escorted by the military police of Nigeria. So they had about four vans for us. Each one of them had 2 military police with them, and each one of us had in the back of all of our luggages. So we all got escorted to a sanctuary. It's I'd say about 10 miles wide.
Yeah.
About 10 miles wide, and it's all guarded, stationed. Everybody's like, I think there's about, I say, 30 military police that are stationed outside the perimeter of the walls.
Yeah.
And they have barbed wire fences on the top. So as soon as we got there, they had those big, like,
I don't know if you want another one.
No.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen, like, on Netflix, they have those narco shows where, like, they enter the main base and they have those big ass metal doors. So it looked exactly like that with the barbed wire fences.
Yeah.
And the military police on the outside, and they open up the doors and they let us in with the vehicles, and then they close it up. So then once we get there, it's about 10-mile wall sanctuary that's walled off completely. They have a church there. They have a hospital there. They have a school there, a college there. And everything is funded by the people that are there. And like, you have to be either going to school, involved with it somehow, some way, to be able to get and live inside of those areas.
Yeah.
So everything is ran and funded perfectly to where people are safe within that sanctuary.
Gotcha.
On the outside of it, it's free reign.
Yeah.
People can steal, people can shoot people, murder, everything like that is all
like
free
the purge.
reign. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's that bad. The government, the military police, as far as the outside stuff like that, they don't care.
Wow.
Like, it's that bad. Obviously, if there's a mass murder, mass shooting, that's when they get involved. But as far as like anything else goes, like,
everything goes.
Pretty much. because it goes unnoticed. No documents. There's no police.
Yeah.
There might be like one police for that town or whatever. So
So remind me again. You went there for your church.
it was for the church. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it wasn't one of those missions trip where we're building something like that. It was kind of like a retreat in a way. But we definitely
in Nigeria.
but it was in Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to experience the culture with it, dude. Like it's the people there. They gave us our own rooms. They gave us our own shower and toilet and stuff like that. And the people there that live in in that sanctuary
Didn't have that.
they don't have that.
Oh, wow.
They just have a room.
Uh-huh.
They have a toilet they all share in a hallway. So when we got there, they treated us like royalty, man. We got 3 meals a day. We got AC. We had air conditions, like the units that you put in the windows.
Yeah.
They even had that for us in the rooms. And the other people, they don't have that. So when we got there, we experienced everything like that. We went to the masses that they had there. They had it like, I think 2 or 3 times a day. They had one at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning. We went to that one. They had another one around 12 o'clock, and then they had another one around 5 o'clock. So we went there. We went there at the time of Easter Sunday. If you are familiar with that, Catholics. It's because I'm Catholic.
Okay.
And Christians, they do the same thing. Easter Sunday. So we went there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because we had to deal with the whole delay of the trip. So Friday and Saturday, we were around them, around the culture. We got to meet different people because a lot of people around the world came. They had people from Japan. They had people from China, people from the Philippines. They had people
they're all Catholic.
And they're all Catholic.
Okay.
So I was thinking like that's pretty cool. They had people from the UK. They had more people from America, like 3 different parts. So we were from Oregon. They had people from California, Florida, Georgia, and I think New York as well. They had Italians there. They had Croatians there. They had Australians there. They had people from the UK. They had people from Canada. There was like groups of people from all parts around the world to come to that spot because it's just such a spiritual thing, holy thing, especially for Easter Sunday. So Friday and Saturday they had an average, because like I said, the sanctuary is about 10 miles wide. That church for the building alone, it's like a football field.
Wow.
And around them, it's like a stadium. So it's almost like a football field with the stadium around it. So Friday and Saturday, they had about 200,000 to 500,000 people show up just to be there. They don't live in that sanctuary, but they show up to go to the masses that they have.
Yeah.
Sunday, they did, I don't know how they got it, but on Sunday, they had a drone take a picture of how it is, and the mathematicians that they have there, they averaged about 2 million people to show up on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. They took a picture
from around the world,
from around the world, and the people from Nigeria. So the whole, like, almost like that whole town showed up, and the people from around the world too. So they took a sky picture from it, and all you see is little dots everywhere, just surrounded, no space in between whatsoever.
Wow.
And just little dots all around in that sanctuary.
Like this?
Yeah, pretty much. 2 million people they estimated showed up that day.
Wow.
So
That's
like
insane.
Thinking about like 200,000 to 500,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
2 million, dude. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah. Literally, like, going through the
mind-blowing.
crowds and stuff like that, they knew who the people were from America or from a different country. They can tell. So everybody.
Is it the way we walk?
I guess so. I don't know, dude. Like us, we kind of like almost blended in a little bit more because we're darker. It didn't help much. Dude.
Oh yeah.
So everybody that we came in contact to that saw us, they wanted to take pictures with us. Every one of them, like except like we were celebrities or something like that.
Oh, you from America?
Yeah. And
wow.
the people that are there, the priority language, the language that's spoken there widely is English.
For real?
Yeah. It's English, dude. Like everybody spoke English.
Like English from European English, or like English, like so like American English is different from like.
Yeah, everybody has slang and stuff like that. But as far as English,
English, yeah. Okay.
They knew it. That was their number one used language.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool too. Like, because everybody knew English, whether they have their own language or not. Their second language was English, or their first language was English.
Bro.
So everybody knew English.
To be a part of that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Literally,
man.
we're walking back to the little rooms that we have for breakfast or lunch or whatever, and everybody wanted to take a picture with us. they also asked for money too because they
course,
needed
you're from
it.
America, you know what I mean?
But everybody wanted to take a picture with us, and that's the same goes for the people that were from Italy, from even people from Germany were there too. The UK, whatever, they all had to take pictures with everybody because everybody wanted to. But no, dude, like as far as the culture wise, like seeing all of that, being there, made me appreciate what we take for granted here. Just to even have our own house, our own bathroom, our own car, whether if it's a crappy car, or a good car, brand new, or shitty car that's almost about to die.
Yeah.
Even to even have a car is one of a kind. The clothes that they have, from the shoes that they wear, everybody wears sandals, and those sandals are worn down to like paper thin.
Wow.
Like when you go to the hospital, or I've even seen sometimes girls that go to get their pedicure and stuff like that. They get those thin ass paper foam sandals.
Yes.
That's how worn down that their sandals are. So all their shoes are pretty much sandals, or those strap ones. You get some of them. The people have the strap. Nobody had actual shoes, like tennis shoes or something like that.
I bet that's how they knew you guys from apart. You know what I mean?
I guess
Because you had like
actual shoes,
some
or different
Jordans,
types
or
of
you know what I
clothes.
mean? Yeah. That's crazy, man.
And then they had the beautiful color clothing, dude. Like the silk stuff. It looked nice. Like the pants looked like the silk pants with the silk shirt. Like their clothes looked beautiful. But it's when it came down to their shoes, like their feet were so accustomed to like walking barefooted or just walking on those thin ass sandals.
Yeah.
So from that to the food that they had, to the culture that they had, to where type of living environment that they were in, it's like when I got back here and I'm like, I'm not taking anything for granted anymore,
bro.
Yeah, so I was like, it was an awesome experience.
Yeah,
it was
that's
great.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
thanks for sharing that again. Honestly,
no, dude, it's cool.
Yeah,
though.
no. Hey, this is it for this episode. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. And if you like content like this, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this video with anybody that you think needs it. Yeah, subscribe. That's right. And I'm about to have another beer because I'm feeling it right now.
I'm gonna go home and have my other beer.
Yeah. All right, man.